Coming to you live from inside the Freeman Athletic Center on the campus of Wesleyan University. We are at the Siloé Gym. It's senior day as the Wesleyan Cardinals will look to get back to their winning ways. So they play host to the visiting Hamilton Continentals, the defending NESCAC champs. A very pleasant good afternoon to you, whoever you may be, however you may be watching, alongside producer Kyle Craig. Chris Grace back with you behind the microphone. Cardinals with a tough defeat last night. The hands of the Amherst Mammoths come into today's game needing a victory. They are 11-8 overall and 2-3 in NESCAC play, and if they would like to improve their chances of qualifying for the NESCAC tournament, a win today would go a very long way. Hamilton 9-10, the defending NESCAC champions, 3-3 in conference play. Should be, as we say for every NESCAC game, a very evenly contested matchup, and we'll get you ready for that matchup here momentarily. But first things first, Cardinals are going to honor their seniors here this afternoon. Olu Oladipo is the first senior being honored. Olu, who got the start last night, had a really nice performance, particularly on the defensive end. Olu, a 6'8 senior out of Brooklyn, New York. Always great to see a senior who gets to contribute towards the end of his time here. Dylan Ward, 6'3 guard out of Westport, Connecticut. Going to be a quick senior day. Just the two seniors being honored today, Dylan Ward and Olu Oladipo. As we get ready for Hamilton and Wesleyan live on the Northeast Sports Network, we will step aside as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Then it's NESCAC Men's Hoops coming at you live. Hamilton and Wesleyan about to square off here on senior day. Chris Grace with you, as always, on your home for Cardinal Athletics, the Northeast Sports Network. Time for the starting lineups. First for the visiting Continentals, Hank Morgan, a 6'5 junior out of Caldwell, New Jersey. Jalen Reese, a 6'5 freshman out of Guilford, New Hampshire. Tasia Singh, a 6'3 junior out of Seattle, Washington. Garrett Kihani, a sophomore out of Hillsborough, California. And Owen Kane, a 6'7 junior out of Glenmont, New York. Adam Stockwell in his 13th season is the head coach for the Continentals. And always cool, Coach Riley does a great job of making sure that his seniors will get a chance. Stephen Johnson, who was a graduate student, not honored, but he was honored last year on senior day. Most experienced member of the Cardinals. Dylan Ward will start. Great to see seniors put in all of his time, get a chance to start here this afternoon. And it will be three juniors, Nikki Johnson, Jackson Cormier, and Shane Regan. Cormier is sophomore, and Regan and Nikki Johnson are juniors. Cardinals coached by Joe Riley in his 16th season in charge. Matt Belinda and Devon Johnson are his assistants. So once again, the starters first for Hamilton: Morgan, Singh, Reese, Kehani, and Kane. For the Cardinals, Ward, Johnson, Cormier, and Regan. Cardinals in their red uniforms with black trim and black numbers. Hamilton in the white uniforms with gold numbers trimmed in blue. Blue Hamilton across the chest. Continentals and Cardinals tip it off, controlled by Hamilton, moving from right to left on your NSN screen. Hank Morgan with the basketball, a young Hamilton team. Singh comes off the curl. Cardinals in a man-to-man defensive look. Kehani will fire from three, well short, and Steven Johnson secures the rebound. Here's Dylan Ward, outlet pass for Cormier. Cormier skips through two, off the window, no, but he'll get to the line for two free throws. Kehani called for his first. Cormier knocks home the first free throw for the Cardinal out of Houston, Texas. Perfect 2 for 2 at the stripe. Cardinals out to a 2-0 start. Reese for Kehani. Back with Morgan. First post touch for Owen Kane. Kehani. Kick out. Reese for three. It's good. Continentals in a man-to-man defense as well. Singh tasked with guarding Nikki Johnson. Here's Steven Johnson. Back for Nikki. Nikki kicks for Ward. Dumps it inside to Steven Johnson. Can't finish. Battle for the rebound ensues. And Dylan Ward comes away with it. The senior making an impact. Regan pulls up from the foul line. Can't get it to go. And Steven Johnson rips away the rebound. And he's fouled. Great effort by the Cardinals. You could say a lot of things. Never question the heart and the hustle and the fight of a Joe Riley coach team. Though their shots haven't been going down at times this year, you cannot question the fight that they have shown throughout. Nikki Johnson was going to be called for 5 seconds. Although the crowd is still arriving, there's a good atmosphere inside the Silhouette Gym this afternoon. Kehani, kick out, three ball is good. Owen Kane, second three ball for the Continentals. Nikki pulls up from the foul line and connects. Nikki Johnson with his first bucket. Boy, that looked like a carry, but they'll say it was deflected. Probably the right call. Reese Leaves it for Kane with 7 on the shot clock. Cutting Reese. Posting up Regan. Gets inside and scores. Well executed offensive set there. They utilized the 6'5" frame of Reese. Freshman out of Guilford, New Hampshire. Regan. Back down to Nikki Johnson. Nikki gets his man in the air, ducks under, can't finish from inside. Steven Johnson had a chance at the rebound, but Singh comes away with it. Now Hamilton looking to extend their 8-4 lead. Hamilton beaten soundly in Hartford last night by Trinity, looking to bounce back. Regan with the steal, dumps it off for Cormier, hangs off the window, counted and one! Regan picks out Cormier, and the Cardinals can get within 1 if Cormier connects at the stripe. Foul spotted on Morgan, his first, team's 3rd foul already. Cormier listed as a sophomore, but this is his first year. He redshirted last year with an injury. Have 3 more years of eligibility after this season. Reese for 3. And then he'll go over the backboard, not a play. Langs is going to check in for Steven Johnson. And Pullman will check in for Dylan Ward. Coach Riley comes out to shake Dylan Ward's hand for his effort. Cormier. Kick out for Pullman. Pullman hangs and couldn't get it to go with the left hand. Back the other way with Hank Morgan. 3-ball, Kahani. Off the front of the iron. Cormier secures the rebound for Wesleyan. Nikki Johnson leaves it for Sam Pullman. Langs. Oh, nice find to pick out the cutting Cormier, but he couldn't secure the pass. Now Nikki Johnson will fire from 3. Too strong. Kane working on Pullman. A big size mismatch there. The 6'7" junior takes advantage of it and scores over Pullman, and the Continentals have a 3-point lead. Langs thought about the 3. Instead he'll spin, and he switched his pivot foot, and he'll be called for steps. Graham Robinson in for Hamilton, Ben Little in for Wesley. Singh steps back for a left-handed 3-ball, short. Rebound secured by Little. Picks out Regan. Johnson behind his back, leaves it for Pullman, who is bumped on his way to the hoop and fouled on the floor. Be the 4th team foul on Hamilton. Cardinals again struggling to get it in and knocked out of bounds. Almost another 5 call. Fritz Hauser checks in, replacing Shane Regan. Pullman gets all the way to the bucket but can't finish with his right hand. Christian McDaniel in for Hamilton with the basketball. Connor Jenkins is also checked in for the Continentals. Singh gets inside. Lefty fadeaway. Rattles around and out. Little with the rebound, and he's fouled behind the play. That's already going to be 5 team fouls on Hamilton. McDaniel called for his first. Hauser. Little for 3. Off the window, and it's good. Oh, the bank is still open in Middletown. Just after 2 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. Robinson for Singh. Pulls up from the elbow. Rattles around and out. This time the foul on the rebounding action will go against the Cardinals. Hauser will be called for the foul. And a turnover forced by Wesleyan. Langs. Nowhere to go. Throws up a tough contested shot that's too strong. Reese works his way all the way inside. Nowhere to go. Shot clock at 8. Deflected. And a shot clock violation as that shot will not count by Singh. Great defensive sequence there for Wesleyan. Josh Cameron into the game for Wesleyan. Will Holmes in for Hamilton for the first time. Hauser. Regan fouled on his way up, and he'll get to the line for 2. So now 16 fouls on Hamilton. Cardinals will be shooting free throws on every foul for the remaining 12-19 of the first half. Regan knocks down the first, and the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Singh, kick out, 3 ball, in and out. Rebound taken away by Pullman. And he's going to be called for a travel. Cormier and Johnson check in for Wesleyan. lot of whistles. Cormier called for his first, team second. And a turnover on the inbounds pass. Hauser came away with it, leaves it for Nicky Johnson. Back to Hauser, he'll try an NBA three, and he knocks it home. That's going to lead to a quick 30-second timeout taken by Hamilton with 11:32 to go in the first half. Wesleyan on a nice little run. Wesleyan's annual Athletic Giving Day is just a few weeks away. Wesleyan's committed to activating possibilities, both in competition and in life off the playing surface. And your help is crucial in our student athletes reaching their full potential. Dedicated investment has helped result in 12 NESCAC championships since 2000 and supported state-of-the-art facilities as well as top-level coaches and support programs. Mark your calendar, Cardinal fans. Thursday, February 15th. Donate to your favorite team and help make Giving Day 2024 the most successful yet. So Hauser showing confidence on that deep three, leads to the quick timeout taken by Adam Stockwell. As Morgan bailed out there as he was falling to the deck. It's going to be the second. It's going to be the second on Hauser. Singh tried to dump it inside. He's bailed out again after that loose pass. As Cameron's going to be called for the foul. Stephen Johnson checks back in for Wesleyan. And just avoiding the 5 call. Heads up play there to throw the ball off of Regan's legs by Sharif Nelson. 11:06 to go in the first half. Wesleyan with their largest lead of 5. And another turnover. Cameron for 3. In and out. Morgan glides to the cup and he lays it up and in. That'll break the mini Wesleyan run. We approach the midway point of half number 1. Cormier. Regan can't connect. Nicky Johnson gets the offensive rebound. Taken away. Morgan plays the passing lane, and he lays it up and in. Back-to-back buckets for Hamilton. Cardinals going to take a quick timeout. 9:45 to go in the first half. It's back and forth affair. Wesleyan leads by 1. Coming out of the timeout, Cardinals with the basketball on a 1-point lead. Little can't connect from the elbow. Rebound there for Hamilton. Morgan will pull up from downtown. Not this time, but a foul on the rebounding action. Boy, there is no flow to this game because there's a whistle on every single rebounding attempt, it seems like at this point. Already 11 combined fouls. Still better than 9 minutes to play in the first half. Shot clock down to 2, and a nice turnaround hook shot by Kahani, and a quick timeout taken by Wesleyan. Back-to-back timeouts taken by the Cardinals. We'll take another timeout. Be right back from Middletown after this. So Coach Riley takes a quick timeout. Cardinals trail by 1 with the basketball. Hamilton applying some full court pressure here, showing a 2-2-1 trap. Wesleyan easily deals with it though, and they'll reset with Nikki Johnson. Looks like Hamilton's going to play a little zone defense on this possession. They fall back into a 2-3 zone. And a jump ball. Regan was tied up. It'll be Wesleyan's basketball on the alternate possession. Deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Hamilton. Pullman, 3 on the shot clock. Johnson, good if it goes. Side iron, no. Offensive rebound for Steven Johnson. Regan for 3, short to Cormier. And now Nikki Johnson. This time Regan passes up the 3, gets inside to Pullman, who's bumped and fouled. He'll get to the line for 2. Second on Kane, 7th foul. Langs checks in for Steven Johnson. Pullman misses both free throw attempts. Cormier, though, somehow gets in there to steal the offensive board. Nicky, kick out. Regan for three. Bang! Regan, a much-needed three ball, and the Cardinals back out in front, 18-16. Last touch by Wesleyan. Morgan with 12 on the shot clock calls out the play for Hamilton. Kane leaves it with Reese. Tough shot inside. It goes down, and we're tied up at 18. Stay with Wesleyan. Nicky wheels his way inside but can't finish. Kind of lost control of the basketball on his way up. Kahani. McDaniel, and now Kane. Kick out to Reese. Reset with Singh with 10 on the shot clock. All tied up at 18 apiece. Shot clock at 3, 2, 1, and he knocks it home as the shot clock expires. Johnson for Pullman. Cormier for 3. Bang! Cormier with 8 points to lead all scorers. A bump is spotted. Second on Cormier, 16 fouls, so both teams will shoot free throws on any foul in the remaining 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Singh. Tihani, shot clock at 2. He doesn't see it. And a shot clock violation. No, the Cardinals had already taken it away. Great defense by Wesleyan. Regan fouled, and that'll be free throws. Second on McDaniel, 8th team foul. Regan hits the first. Rattles home the second. Just over 5.5 to play in the first half. Cardinals with a 2-point edge. Singh pulls up from the foul line. He splashed it home. He's starting to find his stroke. All tied up at 23 apiece. Nikki Johnson with the basketball. Step back from the foul line. Rattles around and out. Battle for the rebound, and Hamilton comes away with it. Continentals can retake the lead on this possession. It's been back and forth. Morgan, fall away, off the window and in. Morgan's got 6. The lead is 2 for Hamilton. Back comes Regan off the glass and in. A little small change called against the Cardinals. Josh Cameron. It's the 17th foul, so 1-1 coming up for Hamilton. Hamilton with a 2-point edge. Nice defensive possession there. Hamilton pushes the basketball with a 2-point lead. They get it inside, uncontested. Kick out for 3. Short. Boy, had a wide open layup. Now the putback, no, but a foul spotted. First on Langs, 18th foul. Misses them both. Oh, nice dish for Langs. No, put back, counted and one. Kahani called for his second 19th foul. Langs could give the Cardinals the lead from the stripe if he can convert the three-point play the old-fashioned way. And he does. 28-27, Wesleyan in front. Our 8th lead change of the game. Singh. Kick out. Wide open for 3. Pure. Graham Robinson. And that's going to be 2 free throws for Nikki Johnson. First on Singh, but that's a costly foul. That's a double bonus now for Wesleyan. Nikki Johnson, best free throw shooter, now goes to the line for 2. Nikki takes advantage, knocks home the 2 free throws. Once again, that's our 7th tie of the afternoon. Back and forth we go. Nelson inside for Kahani, lost it, able to save it inside though, and bailed out on the foul again. Boy, it's like every single trip down the floor we're getting a whistle. It's not that physical of a game. You wouldn't think with the 2 p.m. start time that your dinner plans could be impacted by a basketball game, but these two teams don't clean up their defensive discipline. We might have to focus on the 4th meal. Knocked away, and let's see, Wesleyan basketball. Nikki Johnson steps back for 3, short. Tip up for Steven Johnson, no. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Wesleyan. That's going to be 2 free throws the other way. Steven Johnson called for his 2nd, team's 10th. Other games around the NESCAC today should be some good ones, actually. Amherst is in Hartford to take on Trinity. Middlebury and Tufts in Medford should also be a good contest. Williams travels to Maine to take on Bates. Ola Deaton, one of the 2 seniors, getting in for the first time here with 2:28 to play. Olu started last night, gave the Cardinals some good minutes. Splits the 2 free throws. Cardinals with the basketball trailing by 2. Regan dumps it inside for Olu, and he's stripped, taken away. Kick to the corner, left alone for 3. Side iron, no. Battle for the rebound, and Wesleyan comes with the rebound through Little. Big screen by Olu, and Regan takes full advantage of it. Ties the game up at 32. Nelson with 15 on the shot clock. For Jenkins, now Singh. Blocked. Will stay with Hamilton with 5 to shoot. Morgan and Kahani will check in. Robinson, 1 on the shot clock, didn't see it. Boy, that's been a lot of shot clock violations and near shot clock violations for Hamilton. They are really being deliberate with their offense. So now the Cardinals with the basketball. 56.6 seconds left. See if they go 2 for 1 here. Imagine they would. We've had 8 ties, 9 lead changes in the first half. And Regan will get to the stripe for 2. Glad you can be with us on this Saturday afternoon, the final home game of the year. Love to thank everyone who supports these broadcasts throughout the year. Met so many friendly faces. Some of you from California and Montana and all around the country. Glad that we can be of service to you in some way, shape, or form. As Regan knocks down both free throws. So there's a 17-second differential between the game and shot clock. Sing with the basketball. Look like a push-off. Instead, they're going to get Pullman on the reach. Jeez. Morgan knocks home the first free throw. Splits the two free throws. Pullman with the rebound. 5-second differential between the game and shot clock. Wesleyan with a 1-point lead. Nicky Johnson looks over and he's going to try to run this down as far as they can. Shot clock at 5. Now Nicky makes his move. Kicks to Regan. Got to get it off. And a shot clock violation now for Wesleyan. Neither team able to execute here late in the first half. It has been a stop-start, sluggish first half in many ways. Evenly matched as these two teams appear to be. There have been a lot of stoppages. 3 seconds left. Singh crossed the timeline with one. Good if it goes. Off the back iron. We'll head to halftime with the Cardinals holding a narrow 34-33 lead. We'll take a quick break. Get you some first half stats when we come back to Middletown. At the break, Cardinals by 1. Back with more. The Northeast Sports Network right after this. Welcome back inside the Freeman Athletic Center at the Silhouette Gymnasium. Halftime. We're about 3 minutes away from the start of the second half. It was a back-and-forth first half in which neither team was able to pull away. There were 10 lead changes and 8 ties, and the Cardinals lead the Continentals by 1. At the break, Chris Grace with you, along with producer Kyle Craig. We look at some halftime stats. Team-wise, both teams shot the basketball pretty decent. Hamilton 52% from the floor, just 30% from 3, and 5 for 10 from the line. Wesleyan was just 33% from the floor, but they were 50% from 3 and 85% from the line. 12 of 14 from the charity stripe, and that's really what has been the difference here for Wesleyan, keeping them in the game. Seven turnovers to 6. Hamilton with 7, Wesleyan with 6. Looking at the individual numbers, it's really a stop-start first half. For Hamilton, Hank Morgan leading the way with 7 points. Kehani with 6, and then 3 different Continentals, Singh, Kane, and Reese with 5 points apiece. For Wesleyan, Regan leading all scorers with 13 points on 3 for 7 shooting. Cormier with 8 points to go along with 3 rebounds. Nikki Johnson has 4 points to go along with 3 assists for the Cardinals. We're about 90 seconds away from the start of the second half. We'll take a quick break. We come back. It's Wesleyan and Hamilton. Final 20 minutes here on the Northeast Sports Network. Cardinals will start the second half with Nikki Johnson, Shane Regan, Josh Cameron, Fritz Hauser, Jackson Cormier, Singh, Morgan, Reese, Kehani, and Kane. The starting 5 starts the second half for Hamilton in the white uniforms, trimmed in gold, or with gold numbers, trimmed in blue. And there's the first bucket for Morgan, and another lead change as Hamilton retakes a 1-point edge. Hauser for Regan. Crosses over, works his way inside. A lot of contact, no whistle on that play. Back-to-back hoops for Hamilton to start the second half, and they have a 3-point lead. Hauser for 3 in the tie, and he rattles it home. 37 apiece. Fritz with his second trifecta of the afternoon. Reese lost it. Cameron on the deck, comes away with it. Nikki Johnson splits through a pair. Kick out for Regan. Tough drive, and he draws the foul. It took a minute and 35 seconds for our first foul of the second half. First on Reese. Short on the first. Splits the two free throws. It's a 1-point edge for Wesleyan. Kehani for a long two, and he splashes it home. He's got 8. Nikki Johnson for Cameron. Back with Cormier. We've had 12 lead changes and 9 ties. Oh, Hauser was wide open underneath. It's deflected and taken away, though. Kehani couldn't hit the little hook shot. Regan with the rebound. Push for Cormier. Kick out. Fritz for 3 in the lead. Pure! Hauser feeling it from the outside today. Cardinals retake a 2-point lead. Kehani leaves it for Kane. Oh, nice offense there. They get a wide open layup inside for Kehani. Regan used the ball fake. He's bumped and fouled. Third on McDaniel. Which will lead to him heading to the bench, and Reese coming back in for him. Hauser, Johnson. Nicky left alone, and he'll take what he's given, but misses the layup. Kehani for 3 in the lead. No. Regan uses the Hauser screen. Kick to Cormier. Cormier works his way inside, switches to the right hand, and can't finish. 16-10 to play in the second half, all tied up at 41. That's a big foul. That's the third on Cormier. Little fall away rattles around and out from Morgan. Nikki Johnson hangs, denied by Singh. Out of bounds, last touch by Hamilton. Stay with Wesleyan with 22 on the shot clock. Pullman. Hauser. Nice ball fake. Couldn't finish with the left hand, though. (14 lead changes, 10 ties. We are deadlocked at 41 apiece. And a little push or trip called on Nikki Johnson, his first. Team's second. Count the basket for Hank Morgan and the foul. Morgan with 13 points to lead the Continentals. Pullman for three and a tie. It's good. Sam Pullman fired up as he connects from beyond the arc. 44 apiece. Pullman comes away with the steal. Nikki Johnson slows down and nowhere to go. Kick out for Regan for three in the lead. That's way short. Boy, thought Nikki would have just taken that one straight to the basket. And a late whistle. Kihani, Coach Riley wanted a double dribble. Timeout Wesleyan. 13:47 to play in regulation. We're knotted at 44. Back with more from Middletown after this. $13:47 to go in the second half, all tied up at 44. We've had 11 ties, 15 lead changes. Largest lead of the game has just been 5 points, so nothing really to separate these two teams. It's a big game. Hamilton 3-3 in the NESCAC, Wesleyan 2-3. Kahani hits the first. He's got 11 points, one of two Continentals in double figures. Misses the second. Ben Little with the rebound. Pullman for Johnson, and he draws a little bump. Here we go again. And, you know, I don't want it to sound as if I'm being hard on the officials, but the players have to adjust too. Nice move, but Langs couldn't finish once he got inside. Little leaner, doesn't go. Gets his own miss, though, does Morgan. Kick out. Traveling. Cardinals looking to retake the lead here on this possession. Denied. Langs with the rebound. The putback is good. Cardinals back up by 1. Singh lost his dribble and lost the basketball. Little with it now. And he's stripped out of bounds. Last touch by Hamilton. Wesleyan looking to try to extend this lead. Neither team has been able to find any separation for the majority of the afternoon. Regan, kick to the corner. Little for 3. Side iron, no. Long rebound, and it's scooped up by Kihani with 11 and a half minutes to go. Kihani off the window, no. Tip up, and Little comes away with it for Wesleyan. 2-on-1. Regan sets himself for 3. Short. Tip back out for Little. Strong drive, and the tip up, no. Boy, a couple great opportunities there for the Cardinals to stretch the lead. Instead, it's Hamilton with the ball, trailing by 1. Ten to shoot. Morgan pulls up for a long 3, doesn't get the roll. Little secures the board for Wesleyan. Pullman. Kick out. Hauser left alone for 3. Great look. Couldn't get it to go. On the deck, and a tie-up. Alternate possession. Will keep it with Wesleyan. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout. 10:15 to play. Cardinals lead by 1. Back with more from Middletown right after this. Pure chaos up here in our broadcast position. A thundering herd is roaring by. Cardinals looking to find a way to stretch this lead out. They've had multiple opportunities up by 1. Pullman denied. The putback is there, though. Jared Lang's in the right place at the right time. The Cardinals lead by 3 for the first time in forever. Inside 10 minutes to play, and Hamilton has really struggled on offense here in half number 2. Singh calls his own number and splashes it home. The junior from Seattle has 7 and the lead is back to 1. Oh, nice find and a good finish by Lang. Singh leaves it with Owen Kane. Skip to the corner. McDaniel. They reset with Singh with 15 on the shot clock. Singh couldn't connect, and Regan with the board. Regan can't score, but he'll get to the line for 2. 2 free throws here. The Cardinals would match their largest lead of the day. Other NESCAC action, the 19-0 Trinity Bantams are all over Amherst early on, 28-9 in Hartford as Coach Cosgrove's Bantams look to remain unbeaten. Bates in a surprise, 0-5 in the NESCAC, leading Williams by 9 in the first half. Singh pulls up for a long 2 and connects. Timeout taken. A full timeout with 8:23 to go. Don't forget, we're just a couple weeks away from Wesleyan's annual Giving Day. Wesleyan's committed to activating possibilities both in competition and in life off the playing surface, and your help is crucial in our student athletes reaching their full potential. Dedicated investment has helped result in 12 NESCAC championships since 2000 and supported state-of-the-art facilities as well as top-level coaches and support programs. Mark your calendars, Cardinal fans, for Thursday, February 15th. Donate to your favorite team and help make Giving Day 2024 the most successful yet. Final men's basketball broadcast of the year here at the Siloé Gym. Along with producer Kyle Craig, Chris Grace with you. Cardinals with the basketball and a 2-point lead. If you're just joining us, neither team is led by more than 5. We've had 11 ties and 16 lead changes. Whole lot of stop and start. Hamilton looks like they're going to go into a 2-3 zone on this possession out of the timeout. Oh, nice find. They get it inside to Lengs, but he put it on the deck and it's taken away. Number 1 rule for a big guy. You get it in there, don't put it on the ground. Pullman with 4 to shoot. Throws up a runner. No, but he's fouled. He'll get to the line for 2. Robinson called for his second 16th foul, so the Cardinals will shoot free throws on every foul for the final 7:55. And he gets the roll on the second. So 3 points is the Cardinal lead inside 8 minutes to play. Foul line jumper doesn't go down. Langs with the rebound. Regan for Hauser. Back with Shane. Now on the drive. Tough little runner, and he gets the roll. The Cardinals match their largest lead, 54-49. A huge game here on Senior Day for Wesleyan. Post touch Gehani and a nice right-handed finish. Hamilton showed 2-2-1 pressure. Now they'll drop into a half-court zone. Hauser for 3. Bang! Hauser with his 4th 3-ball. And the Cardinals have their largest lead, 57-51. Take full advantage of the zone. Deflected by Little. Little with the rebound. Cardinals have done all of this. This run has been without Nicky Johnson on the floor. Oh, they dump it inside, left alone, and he flushes it home. Timeout on the floor. Wesleyan with a big run, and the building makes as much noise as they have all day long with 5:51 to go. Cardinals lead 59-51. Back with more after this. 59-51. Hamilton, 2 timeouts left at their disposal. Largest deficit of the day. Three ball, they need it. Not that time. Battle for the rebound. Big offensive rebound. Now Singh for an NBA three. Pure. Oh, a huge sequence there. The offensive rebound by Reese finds Singh, and he splashed it home. He's got 12 points, one of 3 Continentals in double figures. None bigger than that three. Regan pulls up from the foul line, and he rattles it home. Shane's starting to heat up. He's got 19 points to lead all scorers, and the lead is back to 7. Kehani for 3. Rattles out. Lanks, who's had a really nice second half, secures the rebound. Cardinals by 7 with the basketball. Regan flips it up, no. Big shot here, and he rattles it home. That's a 3. Hank Morgan brings Hamilton back within 4, and they're going to show 2-2-1 full court pressure. They'll drop into a 2-3 zone, and a timeout first taken by Wesley with 4:10 to go. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout. It's going to be just a 30-second timeout. Back with more right after this. We were just commenting during the timeout how much fun it is to have a little pep band and the cheerleaders here. Really unique atmosphere within the NESCAC. Pullman deflected and taken away. Morgan looking to run. Hangs off the window. No. Oh, that was a big missed opportunity. Could have cut it to 2. Hauser thought about it. Johnson spins. Nowhere to go. Kicks it back out for Hauser, and they smartly will reset with 17 on the shot clock. Cardinals lead by 4 inside 4 minutes to play in this one. Pullman. Kick to the corner for Cormier. Little runner, and he gets it to go. Cormier picked a great time for his first hoop of the second half, and the Cardinals lead us back to 6. Now Cormier gets a piece of it. Tie up, alternate possession. Will give it back to Wesleyan. I thought the last jump ball went to Wesleyan. I think it should be Hamilton's basketball. They do get together and get it right. Strong finish by Hank Morgan, and now they'll apply some full court pressure. Morgan's got 19 points. Every time they show that full court pressure, they drop into a 2-3 zone. Looks like they're going to do that again here. Nicky splits the D, pulls up from the elbow and splashes it home. Nicky Johnson with just his 6th point, but those are two big ones there for Wesleyan. And Johnson called for the hold. That is the 5th foul against the Cardinals. Looked like a travel. Instead, it's just a strong finish for Morgan. Lead is 4. Just over 2 minutes to play. Big shot. Too strong. Battle for the rebound. Singh comes away with it. Hamilton makes this a one-possession game with a bucket here. Morgan's been their go-to guy. He hesitates. And that's the last foul to give for Wesleyan. They bring Cameron into the game specifically to match up with Morgan. That's where they go with the basketball. Leaves it for Singh. Checks with the sideline, calls it out with 10 on the shot clock. Morgan pulls up for 3. Bang! Oh boy, what a big shot. Oh my goodness. 24 points for Hank Morgan. Timeout Wesleyan with 77 seconds left. Hamilton refusing to go quietly into the night. Boy, Morgan has had a big second half. Morgan scored the last 10 points for Hamilton. He's got 10 points in the last 3 minutes. (17 points in the second half. Looked as though Wesleyan had a chance to pull away here. They led by 8 at 59-51. But Hamilton has responded every single time. So Cardinals will have Nicky Johnson, Regan, Cormier, Hauser, and Pullman, a small lineup on the floor. Kick out, Pullman for 3, in and out. And Hamilton can take the lead here. Singh You got to imagine they're going to go back to Morgan here. Cormier matched up with him, denying him the basketball, and a timeout taken. 12 on the shot clock, timeout on the floor. Where is Hamilton going to go with the basketball? It's a full timeout. We'll keep it here. A game in which there have been 11 ties and 16 lead changes. Will there be another one here? There's a 25-second differential between the game and shot clock, so this thing is a long way from being over. So during the timeout, Wesleyan has inserted Cameron into the game. Morgan will be the inbounder. One timeout remaining for each team. Morgan gives up and gets it back on the inbounds. Looks to get inside. Nowhere to go. Kick to the foul line. Little lefty layup is good, and the Continentals lead by one with 29.4 seconds left. Wesleyan calls their final timeout. Owen Kane with a lefty layup with the shot clock winding down. It's just a 30-second timeout. Boy, the Cardinals have been in some close games at home this year, and they have not been able to find a way to win. They lost a nail-biter to Williams. They lost a heartbreaker to Trinity. Last night, very competitive game. They fell to Amherst. You got to think one of these times it's going to go the way of the Redbirds, and is tonight that time? Nikki Johnson, Sam Pullman, Regan, Hauser, and Langs, the five on the court for Wesleyan. Hamilton going to pick up full court. Cardinals are out of timeouts. Nikki Johnson with the basketball. Regan turns the corner. Goes behind his back, gets inside, draws the foul, and one! Oh my! Shane Regan puts the Cardinals back in front with 17.2 seconds left. That was all about heart and will. Nothing sophisticated there. They just isolated the junior, and he willed his way to the hoop. And Hamilton's going to take their final timeout right now, which is interesting. One free throw left remaining. And the situation probably doesn't change for Hamilton. If Regan makes the free throw, then obviously a two could force overtime. Either way, a three will win the game for Hamilton. Of course, got to be aware of one guy on the floor for Wesley, and that's Jackson Cormier, who has an incredible knack for sliding in on free throw misses and grabbing offensive rebounds. Looking at the foul situation, Wesleyan with 16 fouls, Hamilton with 7, so any foul committed would be a 1-and-1 if it's not a shooting foul. Neither team with a timeout remaining, so after this free throw, it's going to be decided on the floor. Tell you what, they don't charge admission for these home games, but if you've come to just the home NESCAC games this year, you've been treated to some very competitive games. But the Cardinal faithful would like to see a W. And they are 17.2 seconds away from experiencing that if they can get a stop, regardless of what happens on this free throw. Regan at the line for a big free throw. And he gets the roll. It's a 2-point game. Hamilton out of timeouts. They get it into their go-to guy, Morgan. A 2 to tie, a 3 to win. Morgan gets all the way to the bucket, hangs. No, and he's fouled. 8.1 seconds left. I think that's a good call. So now Morgan's going to have to make 2 free throws here with 8.1 seconds left. Neither team with a timeout at their disposal. First one up, and he rattles it in. This is the big one, and now again the onus on everybody down on the block. And he knocks them both down. Pullman will check in for Cameron. The Cardinals can win it here. No timeouts left. 8.1 seconds remaining. Looks like the Continentals are going to pick up full court. Try to deny Nikki Johnson the basketball. Pullman will inbound for Wesleyan. They get it into Nikki with 8 seconds left. Across the timeline with 5. Johnson makes his move with 3, all the way to the bucket, hangs, and it's knocked out of bounds with 1.3 seconds left. No timeouts left, so they're going to have to call a play on the fly here. Coach Riley furious, feels like the whistle hasn't been the same on both ends. Wesleyan going to bring Langs into the game. 1.3 seconds left. Can the Cardinals win it here, or will we be headed to overtime? Pullman to inbounds. For Johnson for the win! Short, and we're going to overtime. 40 minutes, not enough. We need at least 5 more. We'll take a real quick break. Be right back for overtime. 68-68 at the end of regulation. So Wesleyan with 2 chances to win it late, and instead, for the second time in 3 NESCAC games, the Cardinals will head to overtime. Tip control by Hamilton. Both teams with 17 fouls, so it'll be a 1-and-1 for the next couple of fouls for both teams. Singh takes the handoff. Each team given 1 timeout to their disposal. That's been the go-to guy right there. A little jump hook is good for Hank Morgan. 28 points. 21 of them coming after halftime. Regan crosses over, almost lost it. Keeps it alive for Nikki Johnson. Pulls back from the elbow and knocks it home. Taken away. Pullman with the steal. They'll reset with Nikki Johnson. Oh, nice footwork by Regan, and he scores. So under control and patient. Shane with 24 to lead all Cardinals. Hank Morgan for Singh. Singh on the drive, lost his dribble, it's swatted and almost taken away. Shot clock at 4. Morgan, good if it goes, too strong. Rebound secured by Langs, and the Cardinals can extend their 2-point edge. Hauser for Langs. Regan. And looked like a trip there. Instead, it's going to be out of bounds, turned over. Again, the ball in the hands of Hank Morgan. Working on Cameron. Nowhere to go. Kick out. 10 on the shot clock. Kehani for 3. Bang! Oh, that was cold-blooded. Kehani gives the Continentals the lead. That's the 21st lead change we've had this afternoon. Incredible. Regan for Langs. Recovers and scores on the reverse. Oh, it was deflected, and Langs was able to find the basketball and finish. Inside 2 minutes to play. Are you not entertained? 74-73, Singh with the basketball. Kehani working on Hauser. Turnaround, good. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Regan for Nikki Johnson. Forces his way inside, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Everyone's on the deck, and we're going to get a tie-up, and it's going to be Wesleyan basketball. That's a break for the Cardinals. Lang's doing a great job fighting for that possession. Not have been surprised if we saw an over the back call there, but instead a tie-up. Possession arrow in favor of Wesleyan with 20 on the shot clock. Nikki Johnson with 12 to shoot. Regan glides to the bucket and lays it up and in. He's got 26, and the Cardinals retake a 1-point lead with 50 seconds to play. 76-75. Singh dumps it inside for Kane. Back with Singh. Now Morgan takes a ball screen. Looking for somewhere to go. Back out with Singh. 12 to shoot. Singh on the drive. Spinning, hanging, floating, in and out. Offensive rebound, putback. Oh, beautiful dump ball pass, and they take the lead with 26 to go. Cardinals want a timeout. Oh, boy, what a find. 20.9 seconds remain. Cardinals trail by 1 with no timeouts remaining. What a time for Jalen Reese to get his 6th and 7th points of the day. I thought when Owen Kane grabbed that offensive rebound, for sure he was going to put it back up, and at the last minute, dropped it off to Reese, who was wide open for the easiest of buckets. So now Wesleyan again faced with a do-or-die situation. Trail by 1. There have been 25 lead changes in this game. I mean, do the math. If you score 77 points, it's a minimum of 20, a minimum of 35 possessions. Some threes mixed in there, obviously a lot of free throws. Tells you just how back and forth this game has been. And can the Cardinals once again find a way to push themselves in front? They are all out of timeouts. Hamilton has 1 timeout remaining. A foul on the floor would be a 1-and-1. Regan is going to inbound for Wesleyan. Inbounds in the backcourt for Pullman. Shot clock is off. This is the ball game. Handoff, Regan. And knocked out of bounds. No whistle. Boy, a lot of contact there. It's going to stay with Wesleyan. 11.9 seconds left. Now the Cardinals are going to have to execute an out of bounds underneath with no timeouts remaining. Again, Regan will inbound for Langs. And he's trapped. Nowhere to go with the basketball. Out for Pullman with 6. Pullman drives. No! Gets it back. Short. And he's fouled with 1.6 seconds left. Oh, my goodness. Bailed out from the heavens. Oh, my. Unbelievable. Pullman somehow able to hang just long enough to draw the foul, and Hamilton's going to take their... No, they're going to make a substitution here. Pullman with 2 huge free throws. First one would tie. And he splashes it home. Now let's see if Hamilton uses their timeout. They're going to take their timeout now. No, he's going to wait. This would give the Cardinals the lead. Short. Put back, no, and we're going to double overtime. Unbelievable. $77. Oh, boy. Take a quick timeout. Get you ready for overtime number 2. So we head to overtime number 2 here in Middletown. Our final home basketball broadcast of the year, along with producer Kyle Craig. Chris Grace back with you. Well, we're getting our money's worth today. That is, unless you get paid by the game and not the hour. Tip controlled by Hamilton. And the Continentals will start overtime number 2 with the basketball. Kick to the corner for 3 in the lead. Side iron, no. Hauser with the rebound. Leaves it for Nikki Johnson. Nikki hesitates. Regan for 3. Bang! Shane Regan with 29 points. And he has really clutched up this afternoon for Wesleyan. Morgan on the drive. Works his way inside. Fades. Can't connect this time. Langs with the rebound. Nikki Johnson says, settle down. Got to keep running the offense through Regan. Hauser back with Regan. Feeling good. Drives, bumped, and he draws the foul on the floor, but that'll be a 1-and-1. That's the 9th team foul on Hamilton. And he can't hit the front end. Oh, boy. Huge missed opportunity there. Reese gets it inside to Kehani. Turnaround righty hook shot. Rattles around and out. Oh, great look. Just couldn't get the roll. Regan bumped and fouled, and that's going to be 2 free throws. Now we're back to the whistle on every possession. Third on Reese. Only Singh has 4 fouls. Regan hits the first. He's got 30 points, and the lead is 4. Wesleyan 18 for 25 from the stripe. With that 19 for 26. Cardinals lead by 5. Double teamed on the block. Kick out for 3. Side iron, no. Pullman with the rebound. The Cardinals can take control here. Lead by 5 with the basketball. Nikki Johnson pulls it out with 15 on the shot clock. Calls for the screen. Oh, a little pick and slip, and Langs went up for the flush, but he was fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Beautiful play there. Langs went strong to the bucket. That's the 10th foul. Langs hits the first. Misses the second. It's still a two-possession game. Morgan with the rebound for Hamilton. Leaves it for Singh. Kane looking for an outlet. Kick back to Morgan. Double team into the corner. Nelson for three. Rattles around and out on an offensive rebound and a foul. Boy, how good has Hank Morgan been in this second half and overtime periods? Fourth foul on Pullman. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Morgan. Morgan is 11 for 20 from the floor. He's now 5 for 6 from the line. He's got 29 points. Brings his team to within 4. Oh, another pick and slide for Langs. He can't finish, but he's fouled. Oh, man, that was a late whistle. That's going to be the 5th foul on Owen Kane. Looks like Robinson's going to come in for Kane. Adam Stockwell cannot believe that call. In the events down there, the net came off the rim. One loop of the net came off the rim. And is that going to lead to a delay in the action? Oh, boy. Doesn't look like they're going to stop the game. I mean, neither team called a timeout here. Normally on the 5th foul, you get about 10 seconds or so. They've been pretty gracious with their time. Now 2 free throws coming up for Langs. Makes the first. And again, splits the 2 free throws. It's a 5-point game. Cardinals leaving a lot of points out there on the line. Singh for Morgan. Morgan. Lost it and got it back. The Cardinal bench wanted a double dribble and they didn't get one. Instead, it's a rebound for Hamilton. 12 on the shot clock. Singh turns the corner, works his way inside and finishes a tough finish and a timeout. Coach Riley is hot. "77 seconds left. Timeout on the floor. There's no way this game could go to a third overtime, is there? That's what you get for telling jokes, Kyle. A few hours ago I made a joke about worrying about dinner plans, and guess what? It's starting to get a little more serious. 77 seconds left. Cardinals with the basketball, a 3-point lead. We are in double overtime. Each team with one timeout remaining. Nikki Johnson. Looks like Hamilton's going 1-3-1 here for the first time today. Out of the timeout. Really mixing up their defenses. Pullman. Regan lost it and just got it back. 12 to shoot for Pullman. Splits the D. Kick out for Nikki Johnson. Now Regan for a dagger three. Short. Nikki Johnson into the bench. Couldn't save it. Hamilton basketball trailing by 3 with 49.7 seconds left. Cameron checks in for Wesleyan. Cardinals will pick up half court. 20-second differential, maybe 19-second differential. Game and shot clock. Sing for a long two. Rattles around, out. Tip up for the rebound. Kehani puts it up. Almost with a three-point play opportunity. Couldn't finish, but he'll get to the stripe for two. Well, now here's an interesting situation if you're Hamilton. Regardless of what happens with these free throws, they're going to be trailing. Just a 5-second differential between the game and shot clock. You imagine they're going to trap and probably foul here. We'll wait and see what happens first. First free throw is good. Now, Cardinals are in the double bonus. Would you dare play this one out with that little time left without being able to advance the basketball? Maybe. I wouldn't. And he rattles home the second. Hamilton's going to pick up full court. They just get it into Nikki Johnson. Regan. It looked like they were trying to foul him. They don't. Langs puts it up and in. Oh, they'll take that. 3-point game. Now to the Cardinals foul. Strong drive, couldn't finish. Langs with the rebound, and he's fouled with 12.2 seconds left. Coach Stockwell can't believe there was no whistle there as Morgan went up with it. Boy, what a heads-up play, and that's the 5th foul on Singh, but what a heads-up play by Regan, as it looked like they were going to try to foul, and once he got into the front court, he saw Langs was left alone. Now Langs still had work to do, had to finish. But credit the big fella who's had a really nice second half. He's got 17 points. .2 seconds left in double overtime. Now 2 of Hamilton's starting 5 have fouled out. Got to make one of these two. 2 for 4 in his last 2 trips to the line. Misses the first. Okay, so now if you don't make this one, you have to foul here if you're Wesleyan. Cannot allow a 3 that would tie the game. This would make it a 2-possession game. And he knocks it down. That's a big one. Cormier comes in. Now Wesleyan does not want to foul, no matter what happens. Quickly they get it into Morgan, who rushes it across the timeline with 8 seconds. Pulls up for a 3. Contested off the window. No. Nikki Johnson with the rebound. That's going to do it. He's going to lay it up and in. It'll count. And with .7 seconds left, the Cardinals are going to win this one in double overtime. Boy, has that got to feel so good as the buzzer sounds. The Cardinals have lost so many games in heartbreaking fashion, and finally they get across the line here. Final score in 2 overtimes, Wesleyan 89, Hamilton 83. Wesleyan improves to 12-8 and 3-3 in conference play. Hamilton will fall to 9-11 and 3-4 within the NESCAC. What a wild afternoon of hoops we had here for you. And if that's the final home game of the year, what a game to wrap up the slate. Well, we had a little bit of everything today, and for Coach Riley and his team, they've fought so hard this year and been on the short side of so many of these affairs. They're going to have a good evening tonight after finding a way to win on Senior Day. But for now, we are going to sign off. For producer Kyle Craig, I'm Chris Grace. Wesleyan wins this one, and not one but 2 overtimes, 89-83.